Hello and welcome back. Want to make commas without any professions? You are in the right place. No axes, no hammers, or fishing poles needed. Just good old-fashioned mob hunting. These videos are created to show you which resources are worth the commas. Lots of areas have the same level, but not all drops are created equal. If you're new here and don't know how these videos work, what I do is I grab a handful of areas, list all the resources those mobs will drop, and check their market values against their drop rate. And then I use 100 fights as an equalizer to figure out where you want to spend your time to make the most money for your efforts. And if you want to get the inside scoop on more comma making guides, among other videos that I make on my channel, remember to hit that subscribe button. In this video, I'll be comparing the results for drops found in 4 level 30 areas. Let me bring up my map here. We're going to finish off with the last area in Astrib, which is the Astrib Cemetery. Come on down here a little bit to the Ingali's Fields. A little bit more south than that to Bruce Bulger's Clearing. And the last place down here, the Amakna Cemetery. Show you what kind of enemies are in those places. The Astrib Cemetery, you got these gargoyles and Uzaganals. I have no idea how to pronounce that. In Gali's Fields, there's Arachnes and Tofus. Bruce Bulger's Clearing, we got the Spimish Mushrooms. And the Amakna Cemetery, we've got, of course, more Schaefers, with a couple miscellaneous new skeleton and evil things in the mix. With the introduction out of the way, let's go over the results. Here's the table with the full list of resources that are dropped in these areas. Now, there are some miscellaneous quest items and some armor pieces that get dropped. I don't include those. I'm just looking for the regular resources that are dropped from each creature. And if you already spotted it at the top, it's no contest. There is a very clear winner. I only had to go fight in one area because, honestly, out of these 4 places, it's not even a competition on which one you want to go fight. I almost feel like I'm giving away a really big secret by showing off how good the money is here. I'm going to start playing some video footage of me fighting these mobs earlier with my team 4. In case you didn't know, this team of 4 is what I'm using to go quest to 200, where we're going through the main storyline of Dofus. So, in this area, Bruce Bulger's Clearing, down here is where you're going to be fighting the Spimish Mushrooms. Super cute, and worth some serious commas, which, you know, just make them all the more adorable. The ones you want to look for are the brown Spimish and the red Spimish. The resource these guys drop are called whatever color they are, and then it's the Spimish gills. So there's a red Spimish gill, brown, blue, and green. The brown ones run at an average price of 2,200 commas. The red ones at 700 commas a piece. And these things have almost a 50% drop rate, a little under a 50% drop rate. A couple tips on these guys, they're really not that challenging. If you've got a group, or if you run down here by yourself with a sidekick, you're gonna be pretty good either way. Each color has a different attribute that they bring to the team. For example, the green ones, their big thing is they lock. They're gonna get next to you, and it's gonna be very hard to get away. The red ones heal their allies. The brown ones pretty much just attack. And those are the ones you want. That's where the money's at. The blue ones are the ones you got to be careful of, because on round 2 they will insta-kill anything they can get next to. Basically, you just want to try to kill them first or keep them at a distance. I do believe they can attract you a little ways across the map to try to get next to you. You can also try and throw a summon next to them. Sometimes that'll trigger them as well. So I debated on if I should go for a certain number of fights or a certain number of minutes. Typically when I've done these videos in the past, I shoot for 15 minutes to see how many fights I can get done. Obviously with bigger mobs and running 4 characters instead of just 1 character, I'm not going to be able to get 15, 16, 17 fights in 15 minutes. So I did 5 fights, took just about 16 minutes, and in those fights, I managed to drop 40 brown gills and 32 red gills. I'm going to go ahead and include the fact that I dropped 34 green and 47 blues, because you're kind of fighting all of these at one time anyways. Now comparing those against their prices in the market, that comes out to a total value of 130,000 commas in 16 minutes. That's like 8,000 commas a minute. That's pretty good money. Obviously, I'm running 4 characters. If you're down here with 1, you're not going to drop that many. Or if you're down here with just 2, maybe you won't drop that many. Or maybe you're in a group and the resources are going to be divided among you. Either way, even a quarter of that's still really good money. So these things by far are the best area to go fight. I'll put the table up here one more time so you can see the resources for the other areas. They all ran, after about 100 fights, they all ran an average in the 20,000 comma range, some of them down in the 10,000 comma range. So not horrible, but nowhere near the kind of money you can make on these Spimish. Okay, I got some bonus tips for you here. If you have access to a level 50 Artificer, these resources are fantastic. Each one of these guilds will craft a level 50 trophy. Those trophies value anywhere from 75,000 commas to 115,000 commas. Even if you have to buy the other resources needed, because all you're dropping are the guilds, if you buy the rest of the resources, you might spend 25 to 30,000 commas. But you figure 25 to 30,000 commas, and if you can more than double that because you already have the guilds, that's fantastic profit. And you're going to be leveling a profession that's going to continue to make you really good money. Also, if you like to go fight in the Quacks area, the resources from the Quacks and the resources from Spimish combine very well. They're needed for a lot of the Quack gear recipes. Quack gear has a lot of pieces to it, and there's one for every element. So highly recommend, if you're done fighting the Spimish and you're looking for a level 40 area to go fight them Quacks, and then combine the 2 resources into some serious money. Again, you have to have some professions to do this step, but maybe you know somebody who can craft it for you, or you just want to work on it. These are a great place to put those together. Last bonus tip I got for you, these Luigi mushrooms, they're worth nothing, but they drop from all these mushrooms. You're going to get a ton of them. A couple ideas for those: if you have a level 27 jeweler, you can craft a fame. The fame are pretty nice, not because they sell for much, but they have a range rune and it's a low level item. So you can take those up there, craft a whole bunch of them, take them up to Bonta or down to Brockmar, crush them for an average price of about 8,000 commas. If you have a tailor, level 29 tailor, you can craft a vampire cloak. And again, it's for crushing. What makes these nice is they have percent resistance. So those runes typically sell really fast, and some of them sell really well. Again, these mushrooms aren't worth anything, so if you can find a way to convert them into something that is, it's a great idea. Alright, well that's all I got for this video. Let me know in the comments below if you have a particular area or areas you would like me to compare, or if you got a certain level that you would like me to jump to for a video. Currently I started at the bottom and I'm just going to go up by 10s. So in this video I covered level 30. My next video I'm planning on level 40 areas. If there's anybody watching the channel that's like, oh man, I wish he would hurry up and get to level 80. Well, post it in the comments. Let me know you're looking for a level 80 video, or maybe a level 70, maybe a level 120. I don't know. I do have a high level team I could use to go grind a higher level area if you guys are really needing that. So yeah, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you're needing. Otherwise, I'm just going to move up to a level 40 list on the next video. Also, thank you. Big shout out to Best of Dofus for tweeting and sharing my channel this week. I definitely saw an increase in my subscriptions and my views and everything. That was a very exciting day for me. I did not know what was going on. All I knew is my numbers were taken off, and that was a pretty exciting day. Thank you so much for that. It's a French-based Dofus channel. If any of you speak French, or I saw some of his videos have English subscripts, head over there, check out his channel. I'll try to put the link in the description. Repay the favor for him showing off my channel. I really appreciate that. And if you all could do me a big favor, hit that like button. Helps YouTube promote my videos. Also, remember to hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. I believe you will get an alert as well. Thanks again for coming, and I will see you on the next one.